We stood at the dusty edge of the rocky cliff and stared down at the water, which was splashing against the jagged rocks. The boys were taking turns to spin over the edge of the cliff, only in tight white boxes, with Richie commentating and laughing at Eddie. "This is safe, right?" Eddie questioned, his small, fragile body shaking from the cold and fear. I slowly walked over, still dressed, and put my arm around his shoulder. He looked up at me and smiled, and I smiled down at him. I loved the way his hair curled slightly, and the way his eyes sparkled with hope and curiosity. Freckles were littered across his nose and cheeks, giving a childlike appearance. He closed his hazel eyes for a moment, and flickered them open again to glance down at the sea below. "Aren't you getting stripped, Leah?" Stanley commented, with a slight smirk playing on his lips. I rolled my eyes and shifted my weight, stalling as long as possible before "I'll go!" A high-pitched, whiny voice called from behind us, and I saw Bill roll his eyes. Beverly Marsh finally showed up. "Nah, it's fine. I got this." I smirked at the boys and stripped off my clothes and kicked off my shoes. I ran forward, winking at Stanley, and grabbed his soft, warm hand so I could drag him over the cliff with me. He let out a scream of excitement as he hit the water with a splash. I landed right beside him, still holding his hand, and he smiled down at me. "What the fuck?" Richie's voice screamed down at us, clearly confused and concerned, before Bill threw himself off the cliff to swim with us. One by one, Richie, Eddie, and Beverly dived off the cliff, with Richie narrowly missing me. Richie, Bill, and Eddie quickly swam to us, and Beverly floated slowly towards us, wondering why she wasn't getting attention. "Oh my god, Leah, that was terrifying! How are you not scared?" Eddie asked, panicked. I laughed his question off, as if I wasn't terrified of everything going on around me. "Oh, you're the weird girl that was having a panic attack in the pharmacy," Beverly said, loudly, so everyone would turn to look at her and judge me. I tried to think of an excuse, but I didn't need to, because Richie, Eddie, and Stanley immediately swam over to her and started giving out, all talking over each other, while Bill hugged me tightly. I smiled softly as Bill's wet hair brushed off my jaw. I closed my eyes and squeezed him tightly. I'm sorry," I said, not really knowing why I was sorry, but I honestly felt terrified. Bill comforted me, but the angry look on Stanley, Richie, and Eddie's faces as they turned to me made my stomach go all swirly and my heart beat fast. Before they could say anything, I tried to speak again. I know I'm weird, and I act and speak differently, and I wear different clothes to everyone, but I didn't finish my broken sentence when all four boys pulled me in for a long, wet hug. I don't know why, but I started to cry. Not heavily, but I let out little tears and sniffed. "Leah, you could look, act, and speak like an alien, but we all love you." Stanley comforted me, with a small smile on his lips. Suddenly, I didn't feel too bad anymore. My heart was still beating fast, and my stomach was swirling, but I didn't feel like puking anymore. A blush was spreading over my cheeks, and butterflies attacked my stomach. Stanley, Eddie, and Bill started calling me adorable, and Richie just stood there, silently. "Richie?" I started to say, but he interrupted me. "Can I just say how fucking hot you look?" he commented, still pretty spaced out. I laughed and rolled my eyes. I'm so lucky to have you guys as friends." I smiled at them, and they grinned back. Blushes spread on all of our cheeks. Where's Beverly?" Bill questioned, a frown on his face. She can't get away with saying that to a child." I laughed at him and turned around to see Beverly drying off in the sun on the coast. "It's funny how she thinks we don't hate her," Eddie muttered to himself, frowning. "Maybe we can, give her to Bowers or some shit." Richie laughed, causing everyone else to laugh.